Hi everyone, we are here, we are live. So I think you see my screen. Good. Good. So we're gonna start. For everyone who registered and cannot be with us live, we send the recording after the webinar. Welcome to our presentation. My name is Ralph Georg. I'm the founder and creator of SmileFy, and I'm happy to present and introduce to you the merging of technology, AI, diagnostics, and smile design in a way it never was done before. Um, the vision behind SmileFy is to create an AI tool which allows you to create the most beautiful and aesthetic smiles, so you are not dependent on some technician or a smile designer to get a beautiful smile. And then you can create the treatment plan, and with your clinical expertise you can transform this design, this smile, into a final treatment and final smile. So SmileFy, I founded SmileFy in 2016. We were for sure the first ones who introduced AI into dentistry. 2017, the first AI system that I introduced was facial recognition, facial characteristics, and based on these facial characteristics, we designed the smile. Today, we have a complete different way to use AI, to develop AI, and to bring AI into our daily work. So let me show you something that you can do very easy with AI. So when you open the site, we have the quick AI option, and the quick AI option gives you several designs, like the AI facial analysis and smile design, smile simulations, edentulous patients, gummy smile, ortho simulation, video, animation, iOS colors, iOS design. So let me show you one by one what every single option does. For example, edentulous patient. So I drag and drop the picture of the edentulous patient. And what else? Let's go with the gummy smile. Let's also design here with facial analysis and AI design. Okay, that's a very interesting option that we have. AI simulation. Okay. So what is the smile analysis of the first picture? You see, so the AI module analyzed the face and created a report for us. The frontal smile view of a middle-aged female patient. The dentition shows an acceptable arch form, no significant crowding, spacing, or rotation visible on the anterior teeth. Tooth shade appears yellow, and so on. No structural failure. Oh, let's see. So the smile shows only a minimal gingival exposure, aligned anteriors, intact dentition, shade, surface refinement are the dominant concerns. Okay. Occlusion and midline appear balanced. Mid tooth shade appears yellowed with mild irregularities of the incisal edges. Okay, so I click on it, and now I see what the AI proposes, you see, to create an aesthetic treatment. I'm going to explain immediately what's going on with these kind of AI simulations. No dentitions here. Maybe we need to regenerate. And here our gummy smile and what we do. Good. So now, you see, let me see, maybe we have an intraoral scan that we can use. This one maybe, oops. Yeah, this intraoral scan is fine. So drag and drop an intraoral scan in this box. Now I make sure that the model is frontal. So let me, like this, that's fine. And now I say gingival correction and create me a design. AI is a very interesting technology. But we need to understand what AI does in this area of smile design. And I'm going to explain with the 3D case, right? We will take an AI design that's a full art implant bridge, beautiful example, where to put the teeth in the face, and then how to create the full art implant bridge of the patient. That's very, very important. Good. Now, we have here, you see the design of the intraoral scan. We can do the ortho simulation. Let me see. I think I have an ortho simulation here. Yeah, here, ortho simulation. You have a picture of your patient. We need to align the teeth properly. You can use the picture of the ortho simulation. Which one? Let's animate this one. So we have here. Okay, so we generate a video, right, based on this smile simulation here. And we have here the ortho simulation. Let me show you like this. So with the slider, teeth are aligned, and you can click play, and you have the automatic slider to show the before and after. Ortho simulation, in this case, for example, very, very close to something that we can create in a treatment plan. This smile can be also done, not a problem, can be transformed into a treatment plan, full art implant bridge, no problem. We have the ideal position of the teeth, of the dentition in the face, we can transform in 3D. The AI designs, consider them as a smile study or a treatment plan study. What can you do for your patient? Because sometimes, here is the video that we generate, with the smile simulation. Good. So now, let me unshare my screen so that you can see me big, like here. And now, very important to explain to you what is the AI design that we use in dentistry. Consider the AI design a smile study. We have a patient and we study what is the ideal smile. When we create the ideal smile design, the AI smile, I created the model, scanning the facial characteristics and creating an ideal smile for the facial characteristics in the face. But we do have biological limits. I don't know if this smile can be done, can be transformed into a treatment plan, and then can be transformed into the mouth of the patient. So you need to be careful. Study the smile, study the biological limitation. That's why we need the intraoral scan, because if we design the smile over the intraoral scan, and this smile here, right, it's a 2D smile over the intraoral scan. That's something that we can transform. That's something that we can design. We do have the gingival margins. If we have the CBCT, we have the bone margins. We can plan a crown lengthening. This smile can be transformed into a 3D. Sometimes we have a beautiful, ideal smile in the face of the patient, but we don't have the bone. We don't have the space. We don't have the gingiva to create the smile. So it's a smile study. And the smile study is an ideal. We take the intraoral scan, we superimpose, we do the 3D AI planning, and then we try to move to the ideal smile based on the limits that we have on with the patient, with the biological limitation of the patient, gingiva, bone, and so on. And of course, it's the other question is, what exactly does the patient accept as a treatment plan? Because that's also a problem, right? If you have a patient that accepts the treatment plan, then you can do bone grafting, crown lengthening, gingivectomies, whatever it takes to transform this ideal smile in the face of the patient into a real smile in the mouth of the patient. Good. Do you have questions so far? What regarding these AI smile simulations? And then we go to the 3D because I want to show you what you can do in minutes. So you can create a mock-up, you can create shells in minutes using the AI technologies, and then you can print, of course, you can put the mock-up in the mouth of the patient, the shells, and then you can create a real smile in the face. So let me see if you have questions. Yes, you can use facial scans. You can import them into SmileFy, not a problem. Just drag and drop in the patient documentation. You get the facial scan as object as layers. These only use a frontal peak only for facial scans. Yes, yes. So you can use the facial scan, not a problem. Good. So let's go to let's say, yeah, let's go to the smile simulation. The smile simulation is interesting. Let's go to the smile simulation to discuss a little bit options that we have here. So in the smile simulation, you have what I showed you for the AI facial analysis and smile design, the smile design with natural colors, edentulous patients, gummy smile, ortho simulation, smile design with crown lengthening, smile design straight dentition, bleaching, and so on. Here is interesting because if I, for example, select the natural colors, I create a smile, but this smile that is AI generated, I can adjust. So let me show you how it works. You can see here 30%. So good. We do have this smile. And when you go to smile adjustments, now you have the options to increase the central incisor 10%, decrease the height of the central incisor 10%, increase the height of the laterals to the central incisor level, all right? So to reduce the dominance of the smile, reduce gingival exposure, or custom adjustment where you can add, you can write what you want to change in this smile. And what I want to change in this smile, let me see. Let's say I want square in square incisor embrasures. I apply, and then we get a smile with hopefully square incisor embrasures. Let's see. Ta-da! Now we have square incisor embrasures. Good. So study, smile study. Clinical documentation is also very interesting because you can generate, AI generate the 45 and 90 degrees from the frontal picture so that you have the perfect profile and 45 degrees view of the smile, right? And you see more details, you see more, you see something that is the position of the smile, the position, that's everything is AI generated. So the 45 and the 90 degrees is AI generated. You get more information regarding the smile, and then you can make your decisions. Smile study, right? It's a smile study design. You can work towards the smile and create treatment plan and a 3D planning. AVA is the video generation of the smile design. So you can use the smile design and you can use the video, patient smiling and talking. As I showed you in Quick AI, it works very, very quick, and it's interesting to animate the face of the patient. Good. So we do have here, you see a lot of projects. My patient's patient documentation, the AI, the SmileFy designer, the simulation, design with smile frame. I'm going to show you also diagnostic design, and then facially guided 3D, iOS scan guided 3D, and full art implant bridge. Also, you can share cases with your lab or with your team. In the announcements, you have a lot of small tutorials, materials that you can review. And also at the top, let me show you here at the top, you have also tutorials. If you click, you have tutorials to every single topic, so you can review the tutorials, and I add weekly new tutorials with with the new features that we have. The chat option, you can connect to your team using the chat option. We do have automatic translation in every single language. So you have HIPAA compliant, safe chat space where you can share with your team pictures, screenshots, everything what you need to do. And it's very, very convenient because the chat is linked to the case. So you have a contact, and then you can create with the contact, you can create with the chat here. So you have, you see, you can create a sub chat with the patient. So for every single patient, you can have a sub group or a sub chat. And then if you share, for example, files or ideas or treatment plan is about the patient, and it's not everything in one chat, and then you need to search for the information. Good. So then, let me see. Let's go to the, I'm not gonna save the project. Let's go to the new documentation, for example, and it's something that I want to show you, because let's start like a new case, and then you see how everything is working. So we do have a picture, right? I drag and drop the picture. Now the platform tells me the picture is low resolution. AI can improve the resolution of the picture, and I say yes, enhance picture. Now the picture is resized, and brightness and the clarity of the picture is analyzed and redone. Very important, because then we have a high resolution 3D design, high resolution rendering and everything, and then you get a very, very nice, you see, that's the enhanced picture, but I didn't want to do the smile design. The head is canted. Rotation, you see the interpupillar line is canted. I use the rotation AI auto detection interpupillar line, and now it's corrected automatically. I apply. Let me add also the intraoral scan. It's a maxilla, that's the intraoral scan, frontal, automatically aligned, and now I create the digital patient. The same way I can create the digital patient with the facial scan and so on. So I do have the scan. I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Confirm. That's the alignment, wireframe, opacity. Now I can correct my alignment here a bit. Let me see, like this, rotation, down, even a little bit more, like maybe like this. Good. So save calibration and save documentation. Good. I save to the cloud, or I can save on my computer. So I save locally. I don't need to use the cloud. I can save locally, and then I have eventually my own server, and everything is super quick. Also, we do have servers all around the world, and they are accelerated. So whatever you save, it's going to be super quick. Now we have the patient documentation, and we have here the projects that we can do. Also, we do have the video and AI report. Means if you have a video interview of your patient, you just drag and drop the video interview here. The audio is analyzed, transcribed, and it creates for you a summary of the video interview, what the patient says regarding, I don't like my smile, the teeth are yellow, I want them bigger, whatever it is. You don't need to watch the full interview that your team members did. You just drag and drop, you get the report, you read the summary, the most important summary. Good. Smile Journey, it shows you what projects already were done on this patient. So we have the intraoral scanning and the photo video. If we do a smile simulation, then we have here smile simulations, clinical questionnaire, saliva report, facial scan, clinical interview. You see, you have always the overview of how far are you in the treatment plan with your patient. Very important, because you don't remember your 100 patients that you have. You go on the Smile Journey, you have the overview and say, okay, we need here the CBCT for this patient. We already have the Smile simulation, the mock-up design. So take a CBCT, take a facial scan. We continue with the design, with the treatment plan, with the planning. Okay, good. Facially guided 3D. So this 2D I showed you, right? It's quick, drag and drop. You get the best smile design that you can get. There is nothing, better than a 1 minute simulation, and then you see what can be done and what is the ideal smile for the patient. We have here now the intraoral scan. We have the smile frame. So I see that the smile is a little bit canted compared to the face. I set my smile frame because I want also to analyze what is close which proportion, smile proportion is close to the patient. The golden proportion, as you can see, the distal of the canines is cutting the canine. The Preston proportion is the distal of the canine is good, but then the centrals and the laterals are wider. The red proportion, if I bring now the distal of the canine here, I see we are close with every single tooth. So I'm gonna use the red proportion, and now I have several options. I have the option to create ideal smile design over the intraoral scan using a template. I do have the option to create a smile design over the intraoral scan without my smile frame. I let the AI decide the proportion, or I can do a photo AI to say, I want to see the ideal. So not what is possible on the intraoral scan, because the AI design over the intraoral scan is an ideal design over the intraoral scan. The facial smile design is with the face, the face characteristics and what can be done. And then I try to bring my 3D close to the ideal. So in this case, let's, I don't know, let's make a AI smile design with the face. Good. And now I go to 3D smile design. In the 3D smile design, I see now what the AI did, the AI smile design did. So let me compare. Initial picture, AI design. Here, okay? So I have a very balanced smile. I have a beautiful smile, but I'm not sure if I can transform this smile into a 3D. I can take it as a reference. I like the shapes. I like maybe the size, but I'm not sure if I can transform it. But I do have here my intraoral scan. So as you can see, the length, the midline is a little bit different based on facial flow on the face. So I do have some limitations regarding my smile AI, but let me try to work towards an ideal. So where is the... Here. Good. I have my templates. I bring my templates to the front. It's a little bit too high. You see, with the group, the templates that I got with the group, the incisal edges are aligned. The angulations are good. I don't want to change the teeth one by one because they are generated in a very good balance. Because her smile is canted, you see, if here is straight and symmetric, in the face is canted. So I need actually to readjust the smile on the face like this. Now it follows a little bit the cant from the intraoral scan, but in the face is more balanced. Good. The arch of my design is a little bit big, so I'm gonna use the arch. I'm gonna reduce the size of the arch like this. That's good. Now I'm in the area where the teeth, you see, are very close to patient's teeth. And now I have two very, very easy to use options. Occlusal curve, which allows me, you see, to change the curve of the teeth. And the smile frame, which allows me to adjust the width of the teeth. I can also use outlines to see the mesial distal. You see now it's way better because I see the distal edge of the canine. With the occlusal curve, I make sure that I get a symmetric curve, or I can turn the symmetry off and then I can just change one side. Back to the smile frame. I think the lateral can be done better here, like this, and the lateral like this, and a little bit smaller the canine. Let's see how it looks like. In the face, it looks good. I like it. And now I want to show you, so that's actually the smile design, right? That's the procedure of the smile design. It's done. I can now export and I create a mock-up. I can ungroup them, and now I have to do something here on this canine because we want to do something very powerful, and I'm going to show you in a second. So let me just adjust here a little bit better. Position. With all the shortcuts, you are very, very quick. So for example, P is position, R is rotation, S is size, rotation, position, group. All the teeth are grouped on off, you see. Now for the mock-up, I want to make sure that the template is covering the complete area of the buccal corridor of the patient, like this. But let me work a little bit here. Now, the smile design, right? The mock-up that we try to do has to be additive. So it's on top of the teeth of the patient, right? And it's very important because if we do shells, or if we create mock-up shells, then we want like this. Okay. So now, a very, very powerful feature that I want to show you is we have now the smile for her. I can add also the premolars if I want to change the buccal corridor or something. But let's focus now on something that is very, very interesting and unique. I do have the design. I see the design in the face, and I say it looks good. But the realism AI options that we have, now I transform the CAD design into a realistic picture of the design. I use ON2, extreme bleaching. I use monolithic zirconia, IMEX composite, layered zirconia, or feldspathic ceramics. Monolithic zirconia is fine. And I apply. And now look what happens. We transform the CAD design. Red model, white teeth, which the patient doesn't understand, or anyone doesn't understand properly, right? Into a beautiful AI picture. And now I have a better idea how this smile is going to look like when it's done, when it's milled. And look, it's exactly the same. You see, it's exactly the same shape form, size as our design, our cat design, but our cat design is very hard to understand in the face. But here I do have something else. And now when I analyze the smile, I say, this canine, the buccal surface is too round. I don't like it. I want more flat. Here, click, I reduce the depth. I bring it more buccally. Now it's flat. I transform the same to the other canine. Okay. That's like this. Now I have flat canines. And now I create again this realistic outcome. We do have here also the option to add a little bit of a lip shadow, you see? And now I have a different understanding about my smile design. I like it. I go to export, mockup. I click on mockup. The mockup is done. Composite veneers, done. Whatever it is, one button and you get the models created and for you generated. It's good. The workflows, you see, we have here a lot of options, and I'm going to show you all the features that we have. It's a lot of options, but no exit page. We stay on the page. We do have the mockup, right? So we have a lot of features here. You see, a lot of features. We have brushes, sculpt tools, liquify, everything what is important for a complete smile design, everything. But if I do have the design done, let me show you something very, I just really developed it 2 days ago because I found it so interesting. You can go to, for example, workflows, and then I prepared for you workflow. So you say, I want a mock-up, then you just follow these steps and you get the mock-up at the end. You don't need to go through 50 features. Or you want the veneers, then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, step by step, you get veneers, right? Very simple to simplify the outcome of what you plan. But here is something that I think you will like, because I designed, the design is done, or your technician did the design and the design is done, but mock-up, maxilla, this design here. Where is design? Design. Okay. Design is done. Your technician send you the design, and then you go to a beautiful option called not this one, AI analysis. Automatic AI analysis of interproximal contacts, axial angulation, and thickness heat maps. Then you get the summary of your design. Hi, Stephen. Yeah, midline. You can freely, use all the tools, analyze, measure, change the midline if you want to, play a little bit with the midline, prep, move the midline, make it more facially driven, so you get really all the options that you need. Now, after all the scanning, I get a report, and it tells me, between 22 and 23, I have an overlapping. So the interproximal contacts are not properly designed. How should I correct? I click on the AI button, and now the AI, the interproximal contacts are corrected. Done. And so you can create veneers, composite veneers, injectable veneers, printable veneers, shell mock-ups, everything what you need. And oh yeah, of course. Yeah. We do have the full art implant bridge. Very, very. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you super quick what we can do, and then we can do the full art implant bridge, of course. So let me see. Now it's rescanning. The interproximal contact is corrected. Again, AI analysis of our design. And where is the report? Come on. So the idea, the vision behind is a lot of tools, AI automation that helps you bring beautiful aesthetics to the face. You don't need to fight for the aesthetic, for the beautiful design, so you can concentrate on the clinical work. Canines, the axial angulation of the canines is different, 87.290. I click correct, and it's done. It's corrected. Let me see, where is the, here. You see, now I have the corrected interproximal contacts, I have the corrected angulation, and I can again export and create the mock-up, recreate the mock-up now. Also, you can now, if you have this case, you can save the case and you can share a link with the full design with your team. So it's like a shareable link. Let me see. It's working now on the mock-up. You see on the mock-up. Then we have also a mesh doctor. So this mesh doctor is scanning the models, your intraoral scan, the design, and it's repairing, the model so that you can print without problem. So I save the case. And then I get the shareable link. And go. I don't even, demo webinar, okay. This is the case. Generate link. Let me see. Copy paste. And that's a link that you can share with everyone, and you get the full case. So let me, until it's downloading the case, let me go to my patients. And full art implement, I want to show you this workflow also. Super, super easy. All on X. That's the case. 3D full art implant bridge. We start a complete new one, a new design. And how does it work? First, we put the AI design in the face. So we have the models, we have the patient. I click on AI Smile Design, Now, the AI generates a smile design over the intraoral scan. This is a very, very hard case because it's, you see, it doesn't have teeth. It's very hard to get the midline, the palatal area. Hopefully, we get a good smile design. Sometimes, when the AI has some issues, recognizing the model, recognizing stuff, just if you don't like the result, just generate the design again. Generate the design again. It's gonna be then, you see, model design. So now we know that's the design that we need to put in the face of the patient. So let's right now I create outlines because the 3D outlines you will see, it's very, very easy then to align the full arch implant bridge generated in the face. So we do have the outlines here. That's what's going on. The outlines are, I don't know, it's like the design is too small. We go to the 3D screen. Let's see. Good. Outlines, design. You see, that's the AI design. Now, a new layer is generated on top of this design. Is vindo de base? Huh? Estou? Okay, now we have the InDesign. You can change the points. Sometimes it's complicated to recognize the lip properly. And we try, of course, to optimize all the AI procedures or functions that we have on the servers. So in this case, we have the lip. Let's say that's fine. Then we have the smile in the face, you see, like this. And I download the generated full arch implant bridge. And what I need to do now, manually, but it's gonna be also optimized with time. The alignment of my design. The centrals, oops, here in the palatal area, I need to bring the design back. So more lingual, like this. I see it's fine. The position of the model, the face can be always optimized. And then you have here the curve of spee. You see, curve of spee. And you can play with the curve of spee and readjust, you see, readjust the design so that it matches the outlines and the position of your AI design. Articulator. And with the articulator, we have introduced an AI analysis, an AI articulator. So now every single movement is done automatically. Afterwards, everything is analyzed. The data from the teeth, first contact, protrusion, extrusion, everything is analyzed, and you get the report. You see here. And then you see everything, right, left, first contact, the pressure. Now AI is analyzing the data from the movement, and it gives you a report of what it shows and what should be your focus on which teeth. How can you balance interferences, first contact, too much pressure, and so on. That's the full art implant bridge. So if you know SmileFy, you know, as a system, you know that we always try to innovate and to bring everything to the next level. And now AI is really a technology that can bring us to the next level of designs, because the design cannot be and should not be an issue. We should get the most aesthetic and beautiful smiles for our patients based on AI design and technologies, and everyone should focus on the clinical work and the treatment plan, you know. And that's a beautiful chapter that we have here. If you want to be part of our community, and of course to support us with everything what we do, developing new features, more automation, and all the stuff, we do have an offer for you for the yearly plan, and it is the personal onboarding training and 3 designs completed. So you don't just buy a license, right? You buy the full training, the full support of our team, and you grow with every single case that you do, so that you really can take advantage of all the technologies and all the automations that we create, and create beautiful smiles, and the best smiles and the best treatment plans for your patients. So we do have our team. Daniela and Moheb is in the chat, so they will answer all your questions. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you are also into these new technologies, and you will be part of this new AI chapter, because believe me, the possibilities that we have right now are incredible, and it's gonna be, that's only the beginning. Everything what you saw, it's unique, it's new, and it's only the beginning of a very interesting new chapter of beautiful smiles. You see, like this, you get the beautiful smile, the most aesthetic smile, automatically done, and then you can focus on your clinical work. So smile design shouldn't be an issue anymore. Thank you very much. And yeah, if you have questions, please write in the chat. Thank you. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.